Hey, welcome back to the Weekend Warrior Woodworking channel. I'm Dave. This is video number 2. So if you've seen video number 1 regarding the table saw, thank you very much. I got some positive feedback, I got some subscriptions, and people left some great comments, which has led me to do this video. As I promised before, we're going to take a look at the Rikon 60-105 1 horsepower dust collection system. So why don't you follow me a little bit over to it and I'll show you. So this is it. This is the Rikon, as I said, 1 horsepower. So for those of us with small shops and who have things on wheels and have to maneuver things around, it's nice to have something that might be able to go from one machine to the other. I can't afford to put, and I don't have the space, to put some kind of a system in here with all types of offshoots to machines that are going to be staying there. I need mobility. So why did I buy the Rikon? I did a little research. It got some good reviews. Also, probably most importantly, it was on sale and it had free shipping. So at that point, it seemed like a no-brainer. I ordered this back in March of 2021 and it came like in about 2 weeks, really good. And I bought it for my new Fusion F2 table saw that I also ordered in March, but didn't come till August. So the timing of things is a little different, but this model also came with, you could put it on casters and roll it around, which is great. But I decided I like the wall mount feature. So with the wall mount feature, I figured, how am I still gonna make it a little mobile? So come over here a minute. Follow me over to this area. So what I did purchase for it were 2 things. One, this is the Dust Right quick change system from Rockler. I bought that because it's going to help me move from one machine to the other, like a table saw to a planer, to a jointer, to a bandsaw, etc. I also got from Rockler this expandable blue hose that allows me to move it from like 7 feet to 21 feet. So if I had this over there, I don't really always keep it there. It's for the purpose of this video, to make it easier. It helps me with the quick change system. So we're going to use it right now. We're going to take it off the table saw and we're going to put it over on the planer. Now, as I did mention in my last video, this system worked really well with the table saw. My table saw has the above blade dust collection system. This worked really well. And as you know, when you're using a table saw, it throws around a lot of dust. So this dust collection system worked really well for that. Now we're going to test it on the planer. And I'm going to tell you something. Full disclosure, I have tried this once before and I wasn't very happy with the results. But I'm always willing to give something a second chance. And it may be my DeWalt planer, the style of planer, the type, but it didn't work well with this. But we're going to do it on camera for you to see, because some of the comments liked how I had described the table saw, help people kind of make decisions on what they wanted to do. I want to help you decide if this is the model for you. So we now moved it using the quick change system over to the planer. So let's give it a shot. Let's use it, see how it works. The first thing, as I mentioned before, I'm a safety geek, so I'm going to wear safety glasses and ear protection. Even though I'm sure there's a lot of people going, it's a planer, why do you need eye protection? Well, because I need it, because I watched the, what are those movies called, Final Destination. So I don't want a chip flying against the wall, hitting a plug, knocking into something else, and knocking me out. So, with that said, I put that on, and I can't promise that some lumber will not sacrifice itself for the purpose of this video. And I just happened to see a couple pieces of rust-sawn lumber, which is primarily what I use in my small shop, rough-sawn pine that I get from a couple of local dealers. I'm going to do something about that on a video later on. So let's get this set up. Let's turn it on. It's going to get a little bit noisy. And also, like I said, editing software, I don't have it. So you're going to see this as it goes. I don't know how many passes it'll take, but we'll get it going and you can watch that or fast forward through it if you don't want to. First thing, let's turn on the dust collection system. up. Let's start playing. This is what I experienced last time. This is the issue. Now I'm going to shut off the system so you can hear me. This is the issue if you follow me over to this area that I found with the Rikon when I use my planer. So also when I bought this dust right system from Rockler, made it easy because it comes with these quick change holders. So I'm sure you saw that pop out. This is stuffed up. In my opinion, an epic fail with the planer. And from what I believe, you see these cross braces in here on the intake? They get bogged down with the chips from the planer. So my planer, the DeWalt, it's 3 knives. It does great. And I'll say this, when I hook up my shop vac to this thing, it works great. Never had a problem, will have a problem. So if you can see these, unlike the sawdust from a table saw, see these strips? These strips, they all collect around here and get bogged down, and it shuts it down. What was that, the second pass? I mean, the first pass I made maybe took a 64th of an inch off. It was so light. Then when I got it dialed in to do like a 32nd of an inch, immediately this thing bogs down. So, in my opinion, this an epic fail on a planer. So would I buy it again? I wouldn't buy it again. 1 out of 2 machines isn't good. I don't know what it's going to do on my jointer. I have a jointer coming in. I'm going to try it with that, because if it can work at least on 2 out of the 3 machines, I think Meatloaf would even say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But that's not what I'm looking for. I wanted 3 out of 3. It doesn't work on this planer. And like I said, it's not the first time I tried it. I tried it off camera. It didn't work, but that was a couple of weeks ago. The wood's much drier now because I bought it rough sawn. It's like down to like, 4%. It's really dry, and it didn't work again. So, my opinion, I wouldn't buy it again. But, maybe your planer is different. I don't know. But it's something you want to consider when you're going to buy a dust collection system. Will I keep using it for my table saw? Absolutely. And like I said, I'm going to try it with my jointer. I'll come back and let you know if it works with the jointer. So again, I'm Dave. Thanks for stopping by to the Weekend Warrior Woodworking channel. I know when I did my first video, I said I'm going to do a table saw sled build for you. That's the next project. So you want to tune in to see that. That'll be great. My hope is that you like these videos. If you do, hit the subscription button, and then hit the notification button, because then it'll let you know when I do my next video. So again, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. See you next time.